Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Zettabyte Learning. Today with me, you're going to learn about non-linear graphs, which are parabolas. So what are parabolas? Parabolas are the simplest non-linear graphs that you will learn in your education. Now here we can see that non-linear graphs would correspond to a graph that would not look like this or this or this because these are all linear graphs. So what will it look like? Let's see. Well, the first thing that you should know is that parabolas are the formats or parabolas are the graphs of the quadratic equation. So the minimalistic quadratic equation that you can have is y is equals to x squared, because here the highest degree of x is 2. There could be x squared plus x. That would also be a quadratic equation. There could be y is equal to x squared minus 4x. That is also a quadratic equation. But what you should keep in mind is that the highest degree of x has to be 2, not more than this. If it becomes more than this, it is going to become a cubic equation, and for that we have different graphs. So let's skip that for a while and let's focus on quadratic equations. So the minimalistic quadratic equation that you can have is y is equal to x squared, and let's see the graph that is going to be generated for y is equal to x squared, and I'm going to do that here. I'm doing that here because I have to write things on the left hand side, and that's going to be easy and more sophisticated for you to learn. So let me just draw the x-axis and the y-axis like this. So if you can see, it's x-axis and this is y-axis. I'm going to plot some points here just for the sake of clarity. So the points on the top of the origin I'm going to draw and point as positive points. So let me just put all the points here for your ease. Y'all can also do it while I am drawing for you, so it's going to be more understandable. Okay, so plot them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9, -10, -11. The point that separates out the negative and the positive numbers on the y-axis would be the origin. The origin is this. Okay, let me also draw a table for you here. Now why am I drawing this table is because I will take some values of x, okay, and those values will be plotted. And here y is equal to x square is what I'm going to note. Okay, so let's put 0 here. 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, -3. Now look carefully. Y-axis points are going to be dependent on the x-axis points. So I will also have to plot the x-axis points. So I'm going to plot them out here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Similarly on the left hand side, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and so on. So just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now focus. When x is 0, the value of x squared is also going to be 0 because 0 times 0 is 0. So we at 0 are going to get a 0. This is our first point, and the coordinates of the first point are 0, comma 0, 0, comma 0. Okay, now we have 1 here. So at 1, we have 1 square, which is 1 again. So we'll plot 1. At x is equal to 1, we get y is equal to 1, which is here. Similarly, at x is equals to 2, we get y is equal to 2 square, which is 4. So at x is equals to 2, we get y as 4, right? Next, at x is equals to 3, we get y as 9. So at 3, I'm just going to take this helping line and see where does it go. So it goes up until here, right? Similarly, at minus 1, we are going to get a 1 again. At minus 2, if you will do minus 2 square, it's going to be 4. So I'll write 4. And at minus 3 square, we are going to get 9. So 9. So same values of y are there on different values of x. Different means negative values of x as well. At minus 1, we are getting a 1. At minus 2, we are getting a 4. So we'll plot a 4 like that here. And at minus 3, we are getting a 9. So we will plot a 9. And now if you are going to connect these points, you will get a graph which is called parabolic in nature. This is the parabola, guys. For y is equal to x squared, this is the parabolic graph. Now we are going to point. So 0, comma 0 are the points of the vertex. Vertex is also the turning point. Right? And what else is there? Axis of rotation or axis of symmetry, sorry. The axis of symmetry is also x is equals to 0. This is the axis of symmetry, because here y-axis is going to be the axis of symmetry, as this bisects the whole parabola into two equal halves. Bisects itself means two equal halves. So this is the point. Now in this one, in this type of parabola, we will get a minimum point. So this is also the point of minima. This is a minimum point. Okay. Let's say if the graph is reflected. Reflected means if you plot the axis like this and you get the graph like this, for y is equals to minus x square. This is called the reflected graph. It is still a parabola, but it's a reflected one, right? And everything remains same, just that this becomes maximum point. That's it. Right. So this was the basics of parabolas. Now in the next session, we are going to see the simple transformations of the graph of y is equal to x squared. So I'm going to plot y is equals to 2x squared, 3x squared, then you will see the difference. I'm also going to plot y is equal to x minus 3 whole square, x minus 4 whole square, like this. I'm also going to plot minus x squared plus 7 minus x squared plus 8, like that. So you will see a lot of variations coming up. Follow me for more such videos, and I'm going to see you in the next session.